So locating percentiles under the normal curve. So first step is for us to illustrate the normal curve. Let's wait for it to load, and so here we are going to insert the an image of the normal curve. So now, applying the concept of percentile, we will arrange the values in the normal curve in ascending order. So the first percentile is going to be at the leftmost part of the normal curve. The 50th percentile corresponds to the mean or the center, and the 99th percentile is will be at the rightmost part. So since we're looking for the 34th percentile, we will expect to locate this below the mean. So it's going to be somewhere here or somewhere there. And that's going to be our 34th percentile. But again, we do not know yet, so we have to put this like in a question mark. So the second step is for us to express the percentile into percent and then into probability. So let me just move it to the right, and here let's this is going to be 34%, or in probability 0.3400. Now the next step is for us to locate the area or areas in the normal curve. Now here we will again make use of the image of our normal curve to determine the areas. Now the concept of percentile tells us in this case, so let me just here. So again, the concept of let me just make this a little bigger. Okay, here, better. So again, the concept of percentile tells us in this case that the values are arranged in ascending order. So the area 0.3400 in the normal curve will start from the leftmost part of the curve. So let me just write this. So we'll start again from the leftmost part of the curve to a certain point below. So to a certain point below the mean. So from here, from the leftmost part to a certain point. So say that particular point there. Now, but we have to remember that to find. So let me just for a while. Let me just shade this so that we will not forget that this is the area that corresponds to 0.3400. Now we have to remember that to find the area using the z-table, our point of reference is always at the center or the mean. So in this case, we have to find this area first, the area that I'm shading with red or marking with red, this particular region, to determine the z-score that represents 0.3400. Again, let's remember that to find the area using the z-table, our point of reference is always at the center or the mean. Okay, so here, center or the mean. Now, since the area, so let me just change this whole area to the left of from the mean or from the center is 0.5000 or 0.5, then we just need to subtract this with 0.3400 to determine the area or the region shaded with red. So let me just move this to the left, to the right, so that we can write the equation 0.5000 minus, again subtract it with 0.3400 to locate the area shaded with red, and this is going to be 0.1600. Okay, so now this is the area shaded with red, 0.1600. Okay, now the next step, which is our fourth and final step, is to determine the z-score that corresponds to the area that we're looking for, which is 0.1600. So this is, let's put it here, and we have to make use of the z-table here also. The z-table, just insert it. And the rule of thumb, we have to remember to find the area in the z-table, find the area in the z-table closest to the area that we're looking for. Okay, that's our basis. So we will look for the z-score that corresponds to the area 0.1600. And in the z-table, the closest area, let me just write this down here, 0.1600. This is the area that we will look for in the z-table. So in the z-table, the closest area to 0.1600 is 0.1591, which is equal to the z-score negative 0.41. So this area, okay, that's the area that corresponds the closest to 0.1600. So now this is now the z-score that represents our 34th percentile. It's going to be negative 0. So it's going to be negative, sorry, this is, the z is equal to negative 0.41, and that's the area, which is equal to 0.1600, or simply our 34th percentile. This is our final answer already. Okay? This is our final answer. That's our final answer. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.